But in Kaspa, we see that even though you can get a better trade-off on the larger machines, people still buy the smaller machines, because even though they can't afford to buy the largest machine, they still want to participate in small-scale mining because they can see the profit with a very small investment. I think right now you need an investment of about $600 or $700 to get 1 block a day by solo mining at home. And so I would say it even a bit more dramatically that Kaspa is bringing back the home mining into the table.
What's up, Crypto Crew, and welcome back. Or if this is your first time, I'm Captain Crypto Mite, actively escaping the matrix, scoping up the crypto ocean. So if you like your odds, get on the boat, stay up to date, thumbs up, and join the hunt.
Into the boat!
Crypto Crew, we've seen some developments for Kaspa in the past week, as Kaspa has been listed on Plus Wallet, mentioned once again by Grayscale, as well as an interesting partnership with Alchemy Pay. Then the Kaspa Center just launched the Kaspa Metaverse.
Welcome to the Kaspa Center. This is a dynamic space in the metaverse where the community comes together to connect, collaborate, and learn.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg, Crypto Crew, at least in my personal opinion. Kaspa still is a solid cryptocurrency and a digital asset. And like all assets, Crypto Crew, you need to protect your Kaspa. We at your Crypto Crew will continue to encourage you to store your Kaspa and crypto offline on a cold storage. Our personal favorite is the Tangent Wallet. Plug and play, great way to practice self-custody and the most affordable option out there. So if you wish to order your Tangent Wallet today, you can get 10% off, link in the description box below. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you all.
So not only do we mine Bitcoin, but we mine things like Kaspa. And if you think about 1 kilowatt hour of energy results in about 8 cents of Bitcoin revenues, and 1 kilowatt hour of energy results in about $1 of Kaspa. And so I can take Kaspa and sell it and buy Bitcoin. And so I'm essentially lowering my cost to buy Bitcoin.
Kaspa researcher Shai Wyborski gave a mighty interesting breakdown at Mining Disrupt 2024, where Shai took the stage to challenge everything we thought we knew about proof of work.
I want to argue with you that all of these 8 properties and much more are satisfied by Kaspa, making it a very interesting project that might change the way people do proof of work and design proof of work protocols. But before I do that, I need to explain what Kaspa is. So I think the animation behind me explains this the best. This is not a simulation, it's not an illustration, it's not sped up in any way. This is actual footage captured from our testnet. Each one of these squares is a block that can contain up to 300 transactions, and our network produces them at a rate of 10 blocks per second. And this is just how it looks like. Now, don't look at it for too long because you'll get dizzy. And so it's a DAG-based proof of work. It implements the Ghost DAG protocol. It's a protocol invented by Jonathan Sompolinsky, who also famously invented the Ghost protocol. And I have to say, Ghost DAG is not Ghost. A lot of people get this wrong. Completely different protocol. And currently, it's a UTXO system, but we're working on extending it to abstract accounts and even smart contracts. And all of this will happen in due time. And it's an ASIC-friendly network. I think it uses one of the most ASIC-friendly algorithms that exist in the world. And this is sometimes a point of contention, because ASIC friendliness by a lot of people is considered as something that completely contradicts decentralization. But I argue that actually ASIC friendliness is crucial, completely and totally crucial for decentralization. And I would say that Kaspa in general is a lot of important ingenuities that are rolled up into a single project, and I'll try to get into most of them in this talk. There is a conventional wisdom that says that ASIC mining is centralized. And this conventional wisdom is wrong. Now, people say that ASIC mining is centralized because you need a lot of hardware and you need to sink in a lot of money to have any meaningful mining, to actually see any revenue during the days during your lifetime. But actually, high BPS completely decentralizes mining. And in 10 BPS, you can see millions of solo miners with daily revenue. Actually, it's a bit inaccurate. You can see almost a million. Because think about it this way. In Bitcoin, you have 144 blocks a day, which means you can have at most 144 solo miners or pools that see the daily income. In Kaspa, you have 864,000 blocks a day, which means you can have 864,000 solo miners or pools that see a daily revenue. And one testament of that is that the smallest ASICs, the KS0, is still a bestseller. In most techs, whenever a new and larger ASICs, which give you a better terahash to dollar or terahash to watt rate, then all of the smaller models becomes obsolete immediately. But in Kaspa, we see that even though you can get a better trade-off on the larger machines, people still buy the smaller machines, because even though they can't afford to buy the largest machine, they still want to participate in small-scale mining because they can see the profit with a very small investment. I think right now you need an investment of about $600 or $700 to get 1 block a day by solo mining at home. I would say it even a bit more dramatically that Kaspa is bringing back the home mining into the table. People used to mine at home at the start of the Bitcoin days, and it was a very nice selling point of Bitcoin that anyone can participate. And now Kaspa is bringing it back, even though Kaspa is now very large. In terms of CapEx, is the second largest proof of work in the world. The current mining of Kaspa is at about $500 million just in hardware, and still a couple of $100 is enough to be a part of the operation. So even small mining operations can meaningfully participate in Kaspa and see profit, and I think it is of great value to miners of all sizes. Another conventional wisdom is that if your coin is ASIC mineable, then ASIC manufacturers will hold most coin. And this conventional wisdom is also wrong, because if you make sure that by the time ASICs emerge, most of the coins has been circulated, then ASIC miners would not hold most of the coin. So a lot of people look at a rapid emission schedule and how fast it depletes and think that it is very different in the scenery, but I argue that the opposite is true. We are the only modern project, proof of work project that launched a few years after Bitcoin, that emulates Bitcoin's emission schedule precisely. And the reason that the optical illusion comes from that people, when they look at the emission schedule, they look at the emission as a function of time. But what you want to look at is the emission as a function of adoption. And if you look at Kaspa and at Bitcoin, you see that at both, ASIC mining emerged at around the 65–70% circulating supply point, which is what we wanted to emulate. And if you look at other coins, you see that ASICs emerged at 5%, 10%. In some coins, even launched with the ASICs already available. And I think, in this sense, it is actually Kaspa with its so-called weird emission schedule, which is the most similar to Bitcoin mining and to what Bitcoin had originally.
Focus on projects that are truly decentralized and have sound fundamentals. For us at Your Crypto Crew, that is Kaspa, and to a lesser extent, Bitcoin. I personally have sold all of my Bitcoin, whatever was left, into Kaspa. And as mentioned earlier, Crypto Crew, don't take our word for it. Do your own research. Look at the development model and the project's vision, and most importantly, think Think long term. Prove all things, hold fast that which is good. Let us know your thoughts about Kaspa in the long term, but also Kaspa during this 2025 bull run in the comment section below.
Stick around.
Fix your mind before you get to the grind. And with that said, let's continue to escape the matrix. Let's continue to be on the lookout for the next big thing here on the crypto ocean. Grow in grace, and let's make some crypto waves. Say I.